Hello for this week. Again, my name is Andrew Wright. It's good to be chatting with you guys again. For this week, we were told about what database to use. This week was a lot easier for me when it comes to picking. It might just been because this database was actually focused on America. And this database was a lot easier to find military conflicts that happen in America or that America was a part of. So it was very easy to find these three sources. Um, Again, I will say that although these three sources, when it came to Operation Iraqi Freedom, they were involved in that. Are part of Operation Iraqi Freedom. They fall under that umbrella. The exact as far as tanks go, one source we'll definitely talk about, which we'll discuss here in a second, and the other two really they don't really discuss the tank portion of it, but they discuss Operation Iraqi Freedom, which is a big step from last week, where it was very difficult to find any sources. The first source I used was by John Freeberg. It was called the 101st Airborne Division in Iraq, televising freedom. For those of you who know, the idea of yellow journalism and negative journalism kind of got started during the Vietnam conflict. Um, this time, Operation Iraqi Freedom, they allowed several reporters to come in during routine patrols. Some of those routine patrols in the firefights, and then they allow reporters come in for um, several major invasions. Fallujah being one of them, Ramadi being another, and that way the truth could be told, or for America can see what was really going on, and that's what that source was about. Um, the second source was by Jeffrey Marcus. It's called Between the Storms: How Desert Storm Shaped the U.S. Navy During Operation Iraqi Freedom. Um, Desert Storm was something that I think that if any branch, with the Army, Marine Corps, Navy, whatever, if they didn't take notes from that, they were doing their sailors, soldiers, and Marines a disservice. Um, People don't realize how important the Navy is um, to warfare like this, because they assume that um, if there's no ships being brought over or anything like that. But the Navy is, especially Navy SEALs. I had the opportunity to work with Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, Marine Recon, where I was being a tanker and providing armor overwatch for those individual entities. And they're very important, and they are very important for the Marine Corps. And I think that while the rest of the services might not see their importance, um, they're very important. And this shows the lessons that they learned from Desert Storm and what they were able to do there to Operation Iraqi Freedom. The last source is by Benjamin Tuck. It's called On Point, United States Army and Operation Iraqi Freedom. This is a source where I said that this really helped as far as my dissertation will be, which help with things that I will use for my dissertation, which will be tanks. This shows a good portion of the invasion, of Iraq, up until the completion of that invasion, and a little bit after. It doesn't. That's where I think it's actually a book, but that's where the book fails. After that, because it doesn't give good information after that, but it does show what units went where, how many tanks were involved, how many infantry units, armored cav, light cav, mechanized infantry. It shows exactly how many of those units were sent out and which units went where and what they were asked to do. And those three sources, I will actually use at least two of those um, for my dissertation. I think they were very helpful. And I look forward to hearing you all and what videos, or to watch your videos and find out what sources you were able to find in this database.